Hi, everyone. In Do Nothing Land, my name's Erin. I'm not Jeff Warren. I'm filling in for him tonight. Please let me know if you can hear me. There's always a delay. Yes, and there's Lily. I wasn't sure if we had a moderator tonight. Glad to see Lily there in the blue font. But even if we didn't, I could see everybody greeting each other. We don't even need a moderator. The Do Nothing project, all the regulars are so amazing and welcoming that they're taking up the mantle of moderation. So, thank you, everyone. Sorry that I'm not Jeff Warren. Um, he's a dear friend, and he founded the Consciousness Explorers Club, and that's where I teach meditation, and I run that nonprofit as the executive director. So a lot of people here know me because we do weekly sits on Zoom on Monday nights, and you're always welcome to drop in there as well. So Jeff is moving. Today is moving day for Jeff and his family, moving from the east end of Toronto to the west end of Toronto. He sends his love and he looks forward to being back with all of you in the new location next week. But for tonight, you have me. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, all the regulars. Welcome, new people. I saw Neil self identified as a newbie. Um, yeah, and it's great to see where everyone's tuning in from as well. This is such a amazing community. I'm often here on Monday nights or on Sunday nights, lurking in the background and watching everybody be so kind to each other and so excited to do nothing. Um, so my inspiration today is Labor Day because it's Labor Day weekend, at least in North America. I'm not sure how global that is, but Labor Day, I learned, is a celebration of labor unions fighting for the 8-hour workday. And the idea is that when they won that, there was a third of the day, 8 hours for work, 8 hours for play, leisure, and 8 hours for rest. How many of you get 8 hours to work, 8 hours to play, 8 hours to rest? I feel like right now it's all very intermingled. The work and the play and the rest, and maybe we don't get enough of some of those things. So that's going to be our meditation tonight. It's not going to be hours, but we've got a 25-minute sit. So we're going to do, a third of it, the work of meditation, getting concentrated, a third of it, letting go, going to play in our consciousness, and a third of it, cultivating rest in the last minute. Well, sense of love out there. Of course, you can always do nothing, as is the invitation. The invitation for this project is you can do whatever you want, really. The expectations are low. You can sit here, you can drool, you can lie down, you can stare out the window. But if you want to follow along, that's what all God, yes, Labor Day, Linsing, and other places happens on May Day. We have May Day too, but it's not a holiday the way Labor Day is like a national holiday, and it's followed by, at least in Canada, back to school. So it marks the end of summer for a lot of people. Um, so there may be some feelings out there about that. Feelings from parents and students and teachers getting back, although there is a few weeks left of summer in this hemisphere. Kind of this weekend sort of feels like the transition. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. Also, labor in Canada is spelled with a U. I just wanted to put that out there. Um, it's the difference between the Canadian and our American friends. All right, so I'm gonna ring a bell to start and to finish, and we're gonna go for 25 minutes. Maybe before we start, just take a moment to arrive in your space. Sometimes like to do a little shake, a little wiggle, just land really land in this moment. Land on your cushion or chair or find your comfy meditation position. Stretch, wiggle, all those things that helps your body really arrive in the present moment. So here we go. Like the idea of riding the bell into the meditation. Maybe it doesn't come through as well in the YouTube space, but it's a very nice experience if you have a bell that you listen to, riding that sound. For the first few minutes of the meditation, invite you to choose something you want to focus on. You don't have to overthink it. Talk about home base here, something that is a go to meditation object like the breath or sounds, feeling of being connected to the earth. And spend the first while of this meditation just getting concentrated. That's kind of the work of meditation. Try and hold your attention on something, and then your attention wanders, and then you catch it, and you bring it back. Sometimes you have to do that over and over and over again. So that's our work of meditation, the beginning of this sit. And what actually helps this work is if you're not hard on yourself about it. The mind's going to wander. That's what it does. That's kind of the job of the mind, and we're just training it to act a bit differently, to stay in one place. So if every time you find your mind drifting somewhere or s- quickly getting startled by a sound, you bring it back to where you're trying to focus on that breath or those sounds or stability of the posture. Just give yourself a high five. Yeah, you did it. You had the clarity to notice the traveling of the mind, the discipline to bring it back to where you want to keep it. Can you get into the idea that you have one job to do right now? And it's to notice how you are breathing or notice the sounds around you. Notice what you're noticing. It's your only job. Everything else can fade into the background. And concentration doesn't need to be tight. Sometimes when we try and zero in on something small, we kind of clench our attention. If you notice yourself doing that, see if you can ease up and hold your attention really gently, even lovingly, with curiosity, kindness. All right, workday is done. If you like, you can drop that practice. You can let your mind really do nothing, just go where it wants to go. Or if that causes some stress or anxiety, you can choose something to really gently hold your attention on that's a little bit fun, a little bit pleasurable. Could be a feeling of air on the skin, could be something in your visual experience. Maybe you want to gaze at a painting or a plant that's in front of you. This is the leisure part of our Labor Day meditation. You get to call off the search, let your attention go where it wants. Or if you feel like you need some direction, somewhere to put it on something nice. And this is actually part of the rhythm of meditation. You bear down and then you ease up. See if you can open to the sensory experience that's coming your way. I've got my neighbor downstairs who, just as I sat down to do this, started practicing his bass. Instead of resisting that, it's poor timing. I'm trying to open and go, all right, that's happening. Maybe I can get into it. And this might be a challenge for some of the type A folks out there who really like to do the work. And it's really hard to do nothing, to let yourself off that hook. It's a good thing to notice, know about yourself. This is really your time, wherever you want to put your attention, however you want to do this. It's okay. You have full permission to exist just as you are. Now, your one job is even simpler. It's just to exist. Nothing to do, nowhere to be. Just you, just here, just now. You came here to do nothing, and this is really your chance. So we've done the work. And we've done the play. Now we're going to try and rest. If you need to, adjust your position, get even comfier, you're encouraged to do that. I like to just go through the body, really inviting rest. I do this sometimes when I can't sleep, starting at the top of the head and imagining crack an egg of glowing orange light that oozes down and takes all the tension and stress with it, smooths out the forehead, relaxes the jaw, all that tension melting down, opens the throat, removes any obstacles. Let the shoulders loosen. Move down through the arms, loosening and relaxing, letting all the tension or holdings drip down out of the fingers, absorbed by the wide earth that can certainly hold it and so much more. Let the chest open. This warm light flowing through, taking with it anything stuck or blocked. Down into the belly. Just gently, warmly loosening up these areas. Taking away anything you don't need there. Go down the back and the sides as well. Inviting any stiffness, aches to relax. Down into the pelvis. Letting that area be open, warm, relaxing the hips, the thighs. Down through the knees. Letting anything that you're carrying go through, down through the calves and out through the feet down into the earth. Sinking in. And just rest here for a few minutes. Sometimes that's easier said than done. If you want, you can go back and keep inviting parts of your body to release and relax as much as they're able. Here you can find a small area of your body that, if it's not relaxed, maybe at least it's neutral. Hold your focus there in the back of your knees or your earlobes. And just rest. See if you can let yourself sink a little bit deeper into the cushion or the chair or the couch or bed or hammock, wherever you are. Even if you're driving and definitely need to be alert, see if you can relax your body, keeping your mind, your attention alert, but giving your body a break. So we've done this balance of the work of meditation, bearing down and trying to hone concentration, and then the ease of letting your awareness go where it wants, and then this rest, trying to cultivate that for the last minute will give some of the benefits of the practice away. You can bring to mind anyone that you think could use some balance, some peace. Could be a person you know and love, could be a community, or could be everyone. All living creatures, we all could use balance and peace, that's for sure. Send it as closely or as widely as you want. Thanks, everyone. If you came in late, like Ben, you will notice that I am not Jeff Warren. He's moving today and sends his love and asked me to be here in his stead. Thanks everyone for joining that Labor Day inspired meditation. Wonder what how it went for you, what you noticed. I noticed that each phase actually took more commitment than I thought. I knew that the focus, the concentration took commitment, but I really noticed like I had to keep recommitting to doing nothing and then recommitting to rest. Those things that think would be, yeah, intuitive. Yeah. Well, Lily's saying you had a lot of trouble resting. Opened your heart, Julian. That's nice to hear. Oh, Tina, you like the orange glow. Cool. Yeah, sometimes that kind of visual can really help. Watching the comments scroll by, trying to catch them. Oh, Meg liked stretching at the beginning. Yeah, one of our teachers at CEC, Luke, often does a whole shakedown at the beginning, and I really like that to start off the meditation. It really helps me arrive. Mm, Linda, yeah, the permission just to exist. That is a huge one. That I think the kind of technique of doing nothing, that was its greatest gift to me. For those of us that are always, are tryhards, that are always trying, that just that like, what? I can just exist and not kind of be productive or useful, or that's that's profound, and kind of it can be uncomfortable too if you're used to that. Brooke, you liked shifting, felt like beginning again. Yes, Marjorie, recovering try hard, me too, big time. Hmm. Ruth, you don't like the shakedown, and you don't have to do it. Sometimes shaking can actually like bring stuff to the surface that maybe is not so pleasant. There's like a whole therapeutic thing around shaking, so I can see that might be more upsetting than relaxing for some. Mm, Valentina ready for bed. Yeah, that was also a bit of the inspiration of ending with the rest. It's a good way to transition into bedtime. Sorry for the folks in like New Zealand and in Japan, maybe don't want to be getting ready for bed as it's morning there, and maybe you have to start your week. Maybe you'll start it a little relaxed. Well, you're all welcome to come meditate on Monday nights on Zoom with the Consciousness Explorers Club. We do that every Monday night. I know a lot of you come for that. You can find all about it on CEC Meditate. That's the meditation community that Jeff founded and that I currently run. Thanks, everyone. Great to do nothing with you. I hope everyone's week is amazing, and Jeff will be back in his new house next week. So, um, Brooke, Avi is guiding CEC tomorrow. It's going to be, he's wrote our newsletter this week, and it's going to be interesting, mystical, fun. Yeah, I appreciate all you do nothing people too. It's so cool to see this, how this community is really formed and hangs out every Monday or every Sunday night and supports each other, and this chat community. It's always so lovely to see. And I will get to see some of you in person or in Zoom person in little Zoom box form tomorrow. Have a wonderful week, everyone. Thanks, Lily, for hanging out there in the blue font and moderating and making sure this doesn't go off the rails. Much appreciated. Much love to all you do nothingers out in do nothing land. Thanks all.